Some people would say, why should I go to Mass? I don't get anything out of it anyway. Well, I'll respond to this issue by first telling a story. There was this king of a small kingdom who, wanting to celebrate his 1 year of having been installed as king, gave invitations to the noble class, to the rich people in the kingdom, to a banquet, to a party. And he assured them that he will take care of the food, but he had one request for each family, and that was to bring one bottle of wine. There was this enterprising couple among the noble class who said, maybe wanting to save, husband said, why don't we just bring a bottle of colored water? And it will not be noticed anyway, that it's not wine mixed with all the wine that will be there. And the wife said, indeed. And so the big night happened. Big banquet hall. And the king stood up and said, before we partake of the banquet that I prepared for everyone, I'll ask everyone to bring their bottles of wine, put it on the mat out there in the center, take your goblets, and we will make a toast. I will make a toast. And that's how that happened. Everybody taking a goblet, fill them with wine. After the toast, everybody drank the wine. And you can see the frown in the faces of everyone, indicating that there was something wrong with the wine. And then the murmurs started. It is water. It was not the couple who was only enterprising that, but everybody was enterprising by bringing colored water. To go back to the issue, why should I go to Mass? That I don't, anyway, find meaning in it. I don't get anything out of it. Well, the question may be, what do you bring to the Eucharist, to the Mass? That will be a basic question. That you don't get anything out of it. Might just be colored water rather than wine, sweet wine. What is colored water anyway? Well, we can talk about so many things. Might be your distractions and concerns in your life that make you fail to see that there's a great banquet being prepared by the Lord. One is so much concerned with the mundane things happening in one's life. A report to be made, taxes to be paid, my work, relationships in the family. Some could even be saying, I have to go to Mass because it's an obligation. That surely would not give you enough impetus and enthusiasm to go. It's only an obligation that sometimes you just fail to do. To go even to Mass late. Or the more poisonous one, maybe don't bring colored water, but poison. Anger and resentment, unforgiveness in one's heart. You go to Mass with all of that. Brothers and sisters, I'm not saying that we don't bring our concerns. Yes, please do. Concerns when we attend Mass, participate in the Mass. Because we pray for them. We ask the Lord to help us with our concerns. The problem is when we allow all these concerns, these worries, these poisons in our lives to overcome us. That we fail to see that there's a greater thing that will be happening when we attend the Mass. What is sweet wine then that we should bring? Well, I like to be very basic here. Sweet wine of love. We go to Mass because we love the Lord who will be there, who is there waiting for us. It's the same Lord Jesus who prepared a banquet, who gave the food to the thousands in today's gospel. And He is the same Lord who prepares a banquet for us to partake of as we go through our lives. I know that sadly, we cannot participate. To you at home, my dear brothers and sisters, I know it's difficult right now, well, given the circumstances. But when we are allowed to attend Mass once again, that love that awaits us, that sweet wine of love, the love that will be poured out to us once again as we participate in the Mass. Going back to basics, it's our faith. We bring the wine of faith, the sweet wine of faith. Believe that that wafer, that bread, and that wine becomes the body and blood of Christ. That's a leap of faith, of course. But for us, we believe that it's not only after the words of consecration, only bread and wine, but it's the body and blood of Christ who offered Himself, offering Himself, His body, Himself, by His suffering and death and resurrection. More importantly, the wine of hope. In these times of difficulties, I believe this is what thing we need so much now. Courage and hope. When will this end? I heard that I think this will be extended by 15 days till May 15 to some areas in the Philippines, this lockdown. Hanggang kailan ba ito? Matatapos ba ito? When will this virus go away? People are losing courage and hope. They're fearful. And this, I believe, is the hope that we should bring into the Mass right now, right here, as we attend this live streaming. That we don't be afraid, but we continue to hope that God is stronger than any virus, than any storm, than any difficulty that we pass through in our lives. Well, this is only the first part. The second part will always be also, what do we bring back to our homes after attending Mass? It's the same. Love, faith, and hope. The love that we carry back to our homes. Love in our families, love in our communities. Faith in a loving God who continually is with us. The courage and the hope that says to us, we will get through this. That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, you at home right now, after this Mass, may you all be a source of hope, faith, and love, of course, to all those in our household, our neighbors, our families, our relatives, who seem to be losing hope and are being fearful of what's happening and what the future holds for each and every one of us. To go back to the question, what do you bring to the Eucharist? Is it colored water? Is it poison? Or is it the sweet wine of love, faith, and hope? Amen.